Easily see, here are some recommendations to get you started.
She-Rag got me.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you View your team's save stats. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current.
See what I got me.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the ninth-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Right to the air is Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. To throw again on second down. Carr. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Carr now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Williams going to get it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Carr. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Johnson's got it complete. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Young now. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Third and short yardage, Young. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, Young again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Young will set to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, the Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 23. Good footwork at the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed their offense offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that would go for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Young on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From midfield, here's Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but... Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know. Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific 1st quarter here to begin the playoffs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space. And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. try to pound it in. Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Second down and goal. Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 36, Young. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They run it again with Cook. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. It's a second down run with Sanders. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Third down, Young from the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Young buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Landry, agile footwork. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On second down, it's Cook again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cook. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Kamara up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun, it's Carr.
3rd and 4.
And that is incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Blake Gillikin in formation for the Saints.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Looking to throw, Young. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Young to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 3rd and short yardage. Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Young. Flushed out right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young caught left side, Hopkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Tries the left side and finds Olave. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our tripleheader here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Dallas Cowboys who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Philadelphia Eagles. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Saints, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Young.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Young to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right No gain on the play. It's third
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Young. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Cook up the gut. They juked him. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Young will set to throw. He gets it to Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Up the middle, it's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Young on 3rd down. Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the red zone now, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run for it with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Carr now on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9.
to throw his Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Young. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. Season will press on as we say so long, everybody.